welcome to Nintendosense YouTube channel. We are live with Metal Gear Solid: The Master Collection Volume 1. We're playing VR missions.
Impressive, Snake.
We just cleared Stage 5. Hope you guys are having the loveliest of evenings. I'm actually really impressed with the port of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. I'm very happy to have these legendary games available on all platforms. I watched some footage from Switch Up. They did their review of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, and they sort of provided some technical analysis, even if it wasn't a full, in-depth technical analysis video.
Impressive, Snake.
Alright. I've really been enjoying the collection so far. Earlier today we showed off different aspects of the collection in a video. I'll have to edit when it's done processing. Oh god! They got me. Should probably turn on my lighting. There we go. Much better. Alright, head for the goal while staying out of the enemy soldier's field of vision. Okay. I'll try that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How do I do this? That's not right. I'm trying to change my camera angle. There we go. It should work now. Nice. That's supposed to be hard.
Impressive, Snake.
Impressive, Snake. Be careful about leaving footprints and head for the goal. The enemy soldier will follow them if discovered.
Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these?
Impressive, Snake.
Knock on the walls and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers are sensitive to sound. Use sound to lure them. Huh? What was that noise?
What was that noise?
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Snake.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh god. Hey, Gray Fox, welcome to the stream. We're back on that MGS. Let's go. I'm doing pretty good, man. let's change the wallpaper now that you have arrived.
Impressive, Snake.
We did it! VR missions complete. I guess we could do time attack mode.
Impressive, Snake.
Oh no! Should probably rename this. Gray Fox says, I want to get this so bad. I am gonna rename this. Give me a second, guys. Because we already beat all the VR missions. I forgot there's only 10 VR missions. And I could play actual VR missions, but that's not what I was talking about. Although it's not a bad idea. It does train you. Let me rename this. Episode VR. Episode? Nobody can hear me. Did you hear me at all? Have I been muted forever? How long have I been muted for? That's fantastic. Here I'm sitting here talking about the games and no one can hear me. Is that the case for you? No, I have access to those. You just have to download the language packs. The European or Japanese language packs. But I did take a brief look at it and they seem to have changed some things.
Stay alert. It'll be through here.
I know it.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
So technically I already did this stuff earlier, but I was pretty sloppy. I got caught quite a bit. I'm not saying I won't get caught this time, but I was messing around trying to test the game engine with that part of the playthrough. So I don't know if I want to just load up that save file or not and continue playing that way. I mean, I know I'm not going to have a perfect run on my first playthrough anyways, but...
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me? Loud and clear.
Integral has a first-person mode when you beat the game. Oh, so you can't do the first-person mode till you beat the game, right?
You'll have to take the elevator to the surface.
It also has the very easy mode, right? Where you can equip the MP5. Your CQC is sloppy, eh? Let me see. Yeah, I have to remember the basics of CQC. Try to remember the basics of CQC. And there's some button I can tap that extends my O2. Or is that only in Twin Snakes? I think that's only in Twin Snakes. I like running around under the water. That effect also doesn't work right in certain emulators. mean, you can go into first person in regular Metal Gear Solid. Oh, look at the rat. Did you see the rats? Classic. This guy's going this way now, huh? What? I don't get it. How did he see me? Oh, the other guy saw me. Da, 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 da. Another guy? Oh, I didn't kill him. My god, I might as well just load the other save file at this point. Already got shot at twice. Oh, he's still alive. Can't seem to grab him right. Am I using the wrong button? There we go. Well, I guess I can use one of those rations. Sloppy mistakes. I just gotta get back in the swing of it. I also don't need to take out every soldier. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're supposed to just basically avoid them if you can. But it's so fun to take them out. To a steak dinner. Oh, let me check out, do you know what the hell Special Missions is? It's the, VR missions from Europe. It's basically the VR missions disc from Europe. Hey, Yorman Fen Griffin, welcome to the stream. I've been trying to look into it, but I have no idea. Yeah, I can show you how it works, how to download it later. Or you can check out my other video. I show the download section somewhere in there. I should probably make chapters for some of these videos. I'm trying to step up my YouTube game a little bit here, guys. I nailed this video quality thing that I was trying to do on my computer. And I got the audio thing figured out. And I understand the stuff now. I wish you all an awesome day. Thank you for your kind words, Yorman Fen Griffin. Always nice to see you in the chat. You get some rest, buddy. I'm sure it's like late at night where you're at. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave, and we'll see you next time. Are there any differences? Are there any differences between the Special Forces version and the regular VR missions? I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to play probably this version of Metal Gear Solid. And I'll probably also play the VR missions. But I'll probably also play Integral a little bit. But everything's in Japanese in Integral. So there is English subtitles. But I kind of just want to play it in English. They have English voice acting option. But again, the text is in Japanese. I think it's pretty sick. I mean, everyone was complaining about the quality of the ports or whatever, but I think it's overall, I'm pretty happy with the collection. I've also got a chance to watch some of the digital graphic novel, and I really enjoyed that as well.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Yorman Finn Griffin says, thanks for reminding me to like the video.
This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy.
Thank you for dropping a thumbs up on my video.
I would have turned into a popsicle.
Much appreciated. In fact, I forgot to drop a thumbs up too.
All of the genome soldiers in
yeah. What was I doing here? I'm gonna change a setting real quick.
By the way, how's the
Y'all don't need to know that, but I'll tell you anyways.
Two F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about
Sorry about that. I had to answer some questions real quick.
Let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
I think it's more of an MGS preservation collection than modern remasters.
Is you, Snake. The red
But you can't discredit the fact that they did put some effort, not only into porting them to all platforms,
the genome sold
but they did put some effort into making changes from the HD collection,
make sure you
fixing problems that were existing in the HD collection, and they have committed to patching these games as well and fixing the problems with these games.
the same GPS transmitter
So,
nanomachines as
pretty
you.
happy about that.
Should appear on your radar as a green dot.
It also appears,
From him about the terrorists.
it does appear to play sharper, or at least more color accurate than, say, when I played this on PlayStation 3. Not that there's anything wrong with that version.
Yes.
Another plus about this particular game in the Master Collection is when I played it in handheld mode, and I was only, half of the time I was playing, I was only watching the videos in the beginning, the briefing videos,
By codec anytime you want.
and,
Call if I'm feeling lonely.
what was I saying? Oh, it only used 6% of battery. It only used 6% of my battery the whole time I was playing, and I played for about 35 minutes in handheld mode. With all the wireless on, brightness was full, and I had the border where it, like Gray Fox is, where my face is, I had set to black, and I had it centered. So really excellently optimized for battery life in handheld mode, at least with this particular game.
Put in that position.
Oh, snaps. A wild Danny G Gaming has appeared in the chat. Welcome into the stream, Danny G. Hope you're having a wonderful night. It must look so good in vivid mode on the OLED. It does indeed look pretty good in vivid mode on the OLED. It looks pretty good on this display right here. I have not played it on my HD TV yet, my OLED 4K TV. I haven't played it on there yet, but I will later. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, obviously it's it's a PlayStation 1 game, so it looks like a PlayStation 1 game, but
Fastest way.
the
Too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
the interpretation of the digital graphics is clear enough and original enough.
The one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers.
It's kind of like I remember it more than like an emulator would play it. Gray Fox says, "Hey, Danny G." Danny G says, "Hey, Gray Fox." And I actually even experimented with turning off the vivid mode and turning the vivid mode back on. And I kind of like the vivid mode on. In fact, my monitor does the same thing. If my monitor's in standard mode, it's basically like vivid on the Switch or DC. It's more closer to DCI 3 or 10-bit SDR, which is like the 709 color range, but a little bit expanded.
You decide the best COA.
And that's actually what I stream in too. So I mess around with. I can actually change this too. I stream in a modified full range RGB, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people use limited range, and I do use limited sometimes. Like I expand it back to limited for YouTube sometimes. But to be honest with you, I just prefer full range. Most of my devices support it. Okay, I need to focus a little bit. Let's call Mei Ling. Let's save for the first time. I kind of rushed through the last time I played this.
What is it, Snake?
This time I kind of want to take my time. Oh, I didn't even save last time, huh? I thought I did save. I thought I called Mei Ling. I guess not. Really? I didn't call Mei Ling? Let me see. There's some other people I can call too, right?
Your mission is
I don't have their codec things memorized. Alright, let's get out of here. Gotta get to grips with the controls.
A surveillance camera?
Yes, a surveillance camera. Everything looks and sounds great. Thanks, Danny G. Hope all is in order. The House of Danny G. I don't know if I would call it in order, but you can ask Danny G about that. Oh God. The gamers are in the chat. Those cameras scare me sometimes. I'm scared of cameras. Oh God, there's one right there. Alert. Got the SOCOM, but I don't have a suppressor. Ooh, I almost walked right into that light and right into that alert of that guy seeing me. I could sneak up behind him and grab him. My brother was like, when are we getting twin snakes? I was like, we're not getting twin snakes. I wish. That would be sick. I mean, I have twin snakes, but I mean on the Switch. In like an HD version. Ooh, hide.
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
Uh-oh, he found my footprints. Dun 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 dun. My stream earlier today came out pretty good too. Where we covered all the different content in the collection. But it was also kind of hectic because I was trying to cover a bunch of different games. And these are the kind of games where, I mean, I know you rush through them eventually to get the big boss rank. But on my first couple of playthroughs, I like to sort of go slow and take my time and be stealthy and explore everything.
It's been a long time.
It's like they were made for each other. Playing MGS on handheld is the best thing ever. It really is. Danny G Gaming says, I'm fighting all 3 kids to bed at 10 p.m. So I'm going to be in and out. Uh-oh, you're still putting the kids to bed. And they're running around like maniacs.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well,
Thanks for dropping a thumbs up on the video while you're here, guys. I sure do appreciate that.
longer than you. So call
Let me read some more of these lovely chats from you people.
My frequency.
Yes, it is like they were made for each other. 141.80. I'm going to call him right now.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try
Simplify your thoughts. Zen thoughts.
Snake, when you enter a narrow space, you'll automatically go into intrusion mode.
I stopped talking.
Advance while hiding yourself. Pay attention to the enemy's actions and make sure you're not discovered.
But be careful. You can't attack while you're in intrusion mode.
You can't attack while you're in intrusion mode either.
The enemy's grenades will still follow you.
Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Alright, I'll look for clues. I'll get a clue. Yeah, this was my dream, one of my dream ports to the Switch. And we've gotten a lot of them, honestly. I've gotten a lot of my my dream ports to the Switch. We've got Metal Gear Solid, got Final Fantasy, you've got Resident Evil, you've got Legend of Zelda, you've got Super Mario Bros, you've got Metroid Prime Remastered. Lots of other Metroid games.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
No More Heroes collection. Bayonetta collection.
Also keep your eye on that woman.
You know, it's just, the list goes on. Doom, the whole Doom series.
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth.
Got 1,000 Year Door coming out next year. Just getting off the hook. Yeah, there has been a couple of audio glitches, and I believe they are going to fix them. And yeah, Arkham games. I mean, it just goes on. There's other games too that I'm not even listing, you know? Tons of games. I mean, tons of collections. You've got games I don't even have, like the Assassin's Creed collections. You got games like the Borderlands collection. Then you've got Borderlands 3, which everybody thought was impossible, and they totally ported it, and it's basically Borderlands 3. It doesn't even look bad. Pretty amazing. Even if the Switch 2 isn't even that much more powerful than the first Switch, I think just having a boost and modern features will give it an edge, and I think they'll still be able to compete. A lot of people's favorite platform, even with the performance disadvantages, is the Switch. A lot of adults just like it. You know, adult gamers like it because they can keep playing on the go, get more game time in, and still be able to play at home. And that visual compromise, it still looks good enough for them where they're like, I'm good. And then games like this, it looks exactly the same. It just plays at a slightly higher frame rate on the other platforms, from what I understand. Bound out.
Use the elevator.
Open, open, open. Ah! Ah, they found me. I was gonna say, did I not grab the SOCOM? Return to your positions. Oh god, I almost did it again. Ooh, I got all sweaty there. Do you switch weapons by holding the triggers in MGS 2 and 3? I think so, yeah. You can also tap them to do the quick thing. I think if you have that set up. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to use a ration because I'm a dummy and I got hurt. That's the DARPA chief on your map. Call me again, why don't you? They're like Navi. Hey, listen. Because in the Vita, you use the touchscreen menu. You know what's interesting is it actually is 60 FPS sometimes in Metal Gear Solid 2. And I'm not sure about 3. But there is a chance that Konami could port the games. I mean, update the games Not this game. This game won't ever be 60 FPS. This game will be 30 FPS, but there's a chance they could update them to be 60 FPS in docked mode on Switch. I don't know if it'll happen, but there's a chance. The thing is, the frame rate's kind of wildly unstable, no matter what platform you play it on. I think it might be more stable on PS5 and Xbox Series X, but I think it's pretty unstable even on PlayStation 4. It's pretty dark in here. Welcome to the stream. Hey Marcellus, damn, Konami has no shame. Duck Station is a better experience for this game, says A. Marcellus. Well, I mean, I guess if you just eat up the media hype and feedback, you could say that. I would not say that because you're not going to get certain things that you're going to get in this collection in that, but I'm not going to go into the details of that.
Take a look around in first-person view mode.
This is not the same game that you're emulating on Duck Station. This is an actual port of MGS1 to the Nintendo Switch, being true to the original game's graphics and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's emulation still, but they've done modifications to the ROM and customizations to the emulator to make it just for these games. And those kind of customizations directly from the developers, for better or worse, because they do leave bugs in that need to be patched out, are something that I really appreciate. When the actual developers take time to help us with game preservation, it's something to be praised, not to be damned.
Really? It's true.
Nah, it was a bunch of media BS.
In that case,
hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information.
Shout out to Danny G Gaming. If you guys don't know who Danny G Gaming, you should definitely check out her channel sometime.
what are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening.
Danny G.
They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
I'll be right back.
They
I'm gonna grab a drink refill.
How do they plan to launch?
And I think it's almost time to save.
Just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins.
Alright, I'm back.
So that's the reason you were here at this
Had to grab a drink.
I've come to a godforsaken place like this.
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen.
What I want to experiment with next, as far as live streaming is concerned, I want to experiment with streaming in surround sound.
The code
But for now, I'm just going to do stereo. Not everything supports surround sound anyway, so.
probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're
In the end, Konami gave us a collection, the first 3 MGS games and extra, and runs fine and looks fine. They didn't do anything extraordinary to these games, but what they gave us is enough. I think what they gave us is more than enough. If you look at my video that I made earlier today, and I'm going to chop that up and make it better too, or I might just do an offline video too if I have time.
Detonation code that you have to input.
You know, I was pretty impressed by the amount of content on display.
Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds.
Anyways, what I was saying is they added stuff like you've got the NES versions of Metal Gear, you've got Snake's Revenge. Sure, the original HD collection did have Metal Gear 1 and 2, and it is just the Blue Point versions of all these games. But some of this content was made specifically for the Master Collection, like those ports of the Metal Gear games from the NES. All the books that were included, the digital soundtrack content sounds really good, even though the number of tracks are limited. It's really high quality. When I played the music both through my headphones and through the Switch OLED speakers, it sounded excellent.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
While talking over the cutscenes.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys.
I think it looks pretty darn good. And it has the full RGB color output.
Okay, 3 card keys.
Which isn't something that you get the kind of that you don't get that kind of color depth on the original PlayStation.
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
I'll reserve my final judgments till after Konami actually patches the games.
Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
The one thing I'm lacking now is Peace Walker on Switch. So that's something really interesting that I go over at the very end of my Master Collection video. Is in the Master book, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Master Book, there's a timeline of the various Metal Gear Solid games. And it highly suggests that we will be getting Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and Metal Gear Solid 5 in the next collection, as well as possibly Ghost Babel and Portable Ops. And as far as the other games go, like Acid, I'm not really sure if they would include those or not. But I know it seems to hint at, when you look at the Master Collection book, that Volume 2 will include Metal Gear Solid 4, Peace Walker, and 5. Whether it'll include any of the other games, I don't know. I don't think it'll include Rising Revengeance, which may be a disappointment to some. Granted, I have access to that on my PC. It would still be cool to see it on the Switch. But I think that's the one that they would leave out, is probably Revengeance or Portable Ops or Acid. But it'll be something like that.
This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
Gray Fox says, I'll be sure to check out your video later, but it does align with the links that have come up lately. The leaks, yeah.
We don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not.
What's funny is he did look like Liquid, but then he cut his hair on the sub.
First time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Portable ops require some work from Konami's part. I think they all require a lot of work from Konami's part. They probably would have to put a lot more work into Metal Gear Solid 4 and porting Peace Walker. Granted, Peace Walker's already been ported to other platforms once, so I'm sure the HD Collection Bluepoint version of Peace Walker would work just fine.
You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
But yeah, it would require some work to get Portable Ops to work, because that was not ported as part of that collection.
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Johnny back there with his butt up in there. Snap. Oh, I don't have enough bullets.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
He's all looking at her butt.
Who are you?
Be right back. Oh no, Gray Fox disappeared. Where'd he go?
You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
I could not read him.
That detonation code.
Boss,
Couldn't dive into his mind. Welcome back. And then it died. Oh no! I killed your phone with Metal Gear Solid. It was too much action for it. Welcome back to NEG Gaming. We dropped your link while you were gone, or at least I tried to, but I don't think it worked.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Too much tactical espionage action. It overloaded your phone. Oh god, now I'm out of ammo. Can I go back in? Oh yeah, I can with the pan card. What's up, Johnny? Johnny's not doing too good today. I thought there was a ration under here. wait. I'm supposed to go to B2 or B1? Oh, both. Should probably go to B2 first, but I'm going to go to 1 first because I'm a weirdo. Man, when I was a kid, the Fox Die scene scared me. Right? This was like better than Hollywood movies when you were a kid. You were like, what is this on PlayStation? This Metal Gear Solid. Danny G says, I want to stream Tears of the Kingdom again, but these kids... Did you ever beat that game, Danny G Gaming? Let's see. Oh God, is he going to turn around? Alright, I got the suppressor. Wait, how does that work? Oh, it just automatically equips it. It's not like Twin Snakes where you have to equip it. Wait, okay, we're good. Gray Fox says, I could never finish Tears of the Kingdom. I'm surprised I did so much in so little time, and I didn't even really feel like I was rushing. Obviously, there's still a lot for me to do, but I mean, I did get all the shrines and all the light roots and beat Ganon and, you know, a lot of stuff in a reasonable amount of time. These rooms has lasers in it. I don't think that's tell you actually have the level 2 key card though. Okay, so now we have some C4. We should just have enough for all these locations. I should save.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I want to save my game, Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling. I really don't know why. I think my game tastes changed. There, oh yeah. Let's say, isn't there false floors here? Oh hey, we got more C4. Oops. Oh, I actually need even more C4, huh? Can I go back and get more? I don't have the key card for this. What am I doing here? God. Why did I come in here? I need those rations too. We're about to have an epic boss battle with Revolver Ocelot. And I should probably practice one of my skills before I get in there. What is the button that you hold? Is it square? Oh, it is square. No, it's square and... Shoot, what is it? X? Is it X? No. Square and... Oh, man. How do you move while it's shooting? Let's see. It doesn't say. Let's see. What's the button? .15. Oh, that was cool. Okay. Menu. Special controls, maybe? No, that's not it. You can move and shoot at the same time. Whatever. Maybe how to play. No, it's not going to tell me. Darn it. There's a way to do it. Oh, it's X. I got it. Got it, guys. A lot of people don't know you can move and shoot at the same time. What the heck? There wasn't even a cutscene? Oh, because I held the button down. You know what? I'm going to load my game, guys. I'm going to load my game. I made too many stupid mistakes. Let me show Gray Fox what I was talking about, too. See, I don't have access to special missions because I didn't download the European pack. But I do have access to the Integral because I did download that. And I'll have to look if there's anything unique to special missions that's not in VR missions, but I don't think there is. Let's go back to it. I'll load up my save file. We won't skip the cutscene with Ocelot. Wait. Where were we at? The armory? Compete. Read mission log. No. No, I don't want to do that. In the other games, it's square plus L1. Okay, so now we're back down here. We don't have the C4 yet, I'm guessing. No, I gotta redo that stuff. That's okay. I thought it was gonna put us a little further ahead, but this is an old game. This will take me about half the amount of time this time, since I know what I'm doing. And actually, even though there's no pressure sensitive button, the way they implemented it is you just hold it down and you release it. So, or maybe it is pressure sensitive, I don't know. Oh god, welcome to stream, Reaper Kicker. Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? I remember we were bonding over MGS one time. We were talking about MGS together. I bet you do, you freak. Revolver Ocelot.
Alright. I'm alive. Let's go.
Do 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 do. Do do do. I need bullets. Give me some bullets. I'll just kick your butt with my fists. Doesn't he drop bullets though, for real? Oh, they're right there.
I love the smell of corn. You know, that sulfury smell. But to you, it can be the smell of your own death. I ain't
Kind of feels like Mario Bros. Because you're holding like the same buttons. Need more ammo. Got him.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a
Metal Gear Solid 1 was hard. I think MGS 2 was the hardest in the series. Metal Gray Fox says MGS 1 was the hardest for me personally, but MGS 2 is tough, I agree. Gray Fox says that Ray fight. Fighting multiple Metal Gear Rays. Even though the first Metal Gear was short, it was still hard, but I do love the franchise, always a beautiful work of art. It's hard to pick a favorite for me. Hey, welcome to the stream. You're pretty good, Laxo. Can you use the D-pad, or is it just a stick in this version? I'll let you know in a minute. I'm pretty sure you can. I've been using the stick because it supports analog controls instead of the 8-way directions that the PC version supported. But yeah, I think you could use the D-pad. Oh yeah, the D-pad helps with that boss battle. You're right. I didn't think about that. Yes, the cyborg ninja. Granted, these cutscenes do look cooler in the Twin Snakes. They just do. I still love the original PS1 Metal Gear Solid.
Who are you?
It's me! You finally appeared! We've been waiting for you, and now you've disappeared. And now your wallpaper shall change to Foxhounder.
What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I
talked.
How you doing tonight, Laxo? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up on the video while you're here, guys. Nice to see you in the chat, Reaper Kicker. Reaper Kicker also is a YouTube live streamer as well.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Surgical implants.
Psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Impossible.
You heard him right.
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
How do you resist torture? Stop torturing me.
Looks like he had some fun with you, alright.
Oh, he's not human.
I'm sweating. It's all this adrenaline from this hand-to-hand combat.
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Huh? You're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be.
Coincidentally, I have to go. Exits Gray Fox from the scene. Have a good night, Gray Fox. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You've been here the whole time. You're awesome, buddy. Shout out to Gray Fox. Shout out to Danny G Gaming. Shout out to Yorman Fenn Griffin. Shout out to Laxo. Shout out to Reaper Kicker.
Have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today.
You're at work right now? About to have some dinner. How's your Tuesday? It's been kind of wacky, man. Started out a little rough, but I've been having a good time playing Metal Gear Solid Master Collection.
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new
Have a great night, Gray Fox. It's been a pleasure having you. Actually, last night we had Big Boss. Big Boss stopped by the stream. Even though the game wasn't out yet.
Sure she is. She's green.
That was kind of cool. So we had Big Boss and Gray Fox in the chat.
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
He forgot. Oh my goodness.
It should be on the back of the CD case.
It is. It's 140.15.
Doesn't work. Is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear
Oui.
project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to
Otacon.
launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
You could say that again. Those words apply today now more than then.
Fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
It was playing some weird music in the background, so I muted it for a second.
Nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big
There
weapons.
it is, our first look at Metal Gear.
And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production.
And those are real. Not the Metal Gears, but...
Liberals on the military
Reaper Kicker says Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite. Yeah, it's probably the height of the series.
prefer to think of it as good.
It's definitely...
Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted.
It's one of the few games that I played straight through in one sitting when I was younger.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here,
Or more or less one sitting. I mean, I took a break to eat a couple times.
an optical disc.
But I basically played the whole game in a 22-hour sitting.
By gunfire. This is
And it was amazing.
a copy of the
And I actually got all of the food
exercise.
on my first playthrough. I even got Tsuchinoko somehow on accident.
I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too.
I think I played it on easy
All security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
when I first played it.
No, you go on with
Eventually I went on to beat it on all difficulty levels.
for me.
I have one more question.
Pretty sure I got the trophy for that one. I'm not even into collecting trophies, and I got the platinum.
Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
This game reeks of secrets.
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Extra warbling.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but...
What did you do to me? Oh, no.
Damn it, Jim!
Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
That's crazy. It took me weeks to beat this game. As I said before, you're pretty good. Well, no, not this game. Metal Gear Solid 3 was the one I played through straight in 24 hours. Though, a Metal Gear Solid 1 fact, I did play through the Twin Snakes, the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, in 2 sittings. And it was like back to back. I just like went to sleep, woke up, and I beat it.
I have no idea. Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn. Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Try moving away from that area.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing?
Too many people talking to me at once.
No,
Are you sure?
What's going on?
no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Snake had Discord before we had Discord. Oh yeah, life bar boost. Alrighty then. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Alright, let's go out this door now that we got the level 2 card. Oh, we still can't go out this door? Well, shucks. Gonna have to save the game here in a minute. I pretty much did Skyward Sword in one sitting. What? That's crazy. That's a crazy game to do in one sitting. Congrats to you. There's some other games I've done in one sitting. Spyro the Dragon can be beaten in under 3 hours. And you can get 100% even. Link to the Past, I think I did in one sitting. Metal Gear Solid, or I already said Metal Gear Solid. What else? Metroid Zero Mission I've done in one sitting quite a few times. Super Metroid I've done in one sitting quite a few times. Metroid 2, even when I speed ran it, I didn't do it in one sitting. Metroid Fusion, even when I speed ran that, I don't think I did it in one sitting. Super Mario World, pretty sure I've beaten that in a single game playthrough. Oh, Donkey Kong Country, I did one night. Just played straight through it. Actually live streamed that. That was before I had a dedicated PC and I was using a Chromebook. That was actually before I had this PC too, so it was webcam streaming.
Who are you?
I was
Who are you?
You busted yourself out of there.
One from the...
I've done Ocarina of Time.
Meryl, right?
Really, in one sitting? Like 100% or just like a speed run?
Exactly who are you?
That's my go-to one-sitting game.
Into the middle of this whole mess.
Nice.
Trained by yourself?
I think I did Zelda.
One-man army?
Zelda 1 in one sitting too.
Lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people...
Probably a couple other small games
Solid Snake?
I might beat in one sitting. Oh yeah, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3.
I wasn't sure if you were one of the...
Did those in one sitting as well.
You were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes.
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So
Not 100%, but all dungeons, no glitches. Oh wow.
First, I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning.
There is one glitch I always do in that game, and that's the backwards jump to get the heart piece early.
right after the terrorist...
But I don't do a lot of them. It's not really a glitch as much as it is like a
I don't think it's
technique,
your weapons disposal.
like a shortcut technique.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay.
10 hours on a good day. That's just a long time for me to sit down now.
This base is owned and
As an
operated
adult.
by a dummy corporation of Arms Tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right.
I could probably do like 5-6 hours at most, and then I gotta like take a break.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program.
That's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes.
Playing these games as a kid is what made me like more interested in like science and like history and
Storage building to the north.
conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Guess it'll be my Potts special since I'm supposed to sit whenever I can. Oh, nice.
Then we better do
As
something.
long as it works in your favor.
In case we can't override the detonation code
Even though it's a terrible thing.
Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah,
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
there's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right.
Uh-oh.
I never had.
Shooting at living, breathing people are different. I always dreamed about being a soldier. I trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now... killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield. You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy. It started playing The Best Is Yet to Come, and I don't know if I'm allowed to live stream that song. So I stopped it after it played a short clip of it. We're allowed to play a short clip of it.
I told you, the real me is no match.
My doctor has ordered me to sit and play more video games. Yes, he has, clearly.
I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I need you to save the game. Because I must put the children to sleep. Thanks again for watching Nintendosense YouTube channel this evening as we take a look at Metal Gear Solid as part of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 on the Nintendo Switch. Cardboard box, huh? So I got cardboard box A. Oh, there's a soldier over there, huh? When do we get the FAMAS? Oh, I just got the FAMAS. Uh-oh.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for...
Oh, I can't get in this one yet? Oh, but I can get in this one, right? Oh, I'm using too many rations. Thanks for tuning in to Nintendosense YouTube channel. And thanks for leaving a like on the video. Da, 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 da. Game over. Kind of did that on purpose. I thought it would be a good way to end it. With a classic game over screen. Thanks again for watching Nintendosense YouTube channel. Oh, something I wanted to mention that I think was improved with the Master Collection version is actually the briefing videos. I think the briefing videos were improved with the Master Collection version. This isn't a good example of it, but they're just easier to see what's going on than before, and I think that was the case with the HD Collection as well. Without any further ado, let's return to the main menu, and I will bid you all adieu. Thanks again for watching Nintendosense YouTube channel as I took a look at Metal Gear Solid 1 from the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. I'll see you guys again next time. Shout out to Gray Fox, Danny G Gaming. Shout out to Yorman Fenn Griffin. Thanks for stopping by, Reaper Kicker. Hope you guys all have the most loveliest of nights, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Ooh, this was so much fun. It doesn't even feel like I played for an hour and a half. That's how fun Metal Gear Solid is. Amazing. Alright, you guys have a great night. Peace. Wait! What is it? I have a question. What's your question, buddy? How can I help you? What do you want to see? What can I show you? I like that he caught me in time. He's like, wait! Da, 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 da. Oh, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I give a special thanks to you. Ba 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 da ba da da ba 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 da 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 da. What about, I used to set my microphone to like really high frequency ranges, which is good for like music recording, but OBS can't even use that because it's outputting at a completely different frequency range. So there's no reason to do it. Something I learned about audio when I was figuring all this stuff out. When you buy the Master Collection, do you get the games as separate software like you have them? Yes. Yes, even if you get the cartridge version, if you put the cartridge into your console, you will get all these different games. All 5 games will pop up. So, Yes. And I believe it's like that on all platforms. And maybe some people would have preferred one game with, access to all of these in the launcher. But I think by having different like loader files for each individual game, it allows them to optimize the experience. So like this game probably uses a lot less battery than this game or this game. And this game also uses a lot less battery. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm glad I was able to answer your question, Gray Fox. Thanks again for watching the stream. See you next time.